everyone. This is Elizabeth. Thank you for popping in today. You guys, it's a day. It's a day. It's a day. Anyways, you guys, I don't know if I should be here today because my mind is in a place. It's in a place. It's in a place. I just want to curl up in a ball and go, ah! But we have Maddie, the Emptiness Scrapper. Hello, hello. Anna Moret, how are you doing? Craft by Jacer, how are you? PJB Stamper, thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. John, the Crafty Visage, hello, hello. Cheryl, how are you? Cheryl, sorry. Crystal's Creations, Wyckoff, hi, how are ya? Cheryl is on my brain because I'm gonna be working on this because I don't know what I'm doing today. All the things, all the things. The Messy Palette, hello, hello. Grabbing an ice pack. Delise, how are you doing? Glad somebody had some nice things today. I got some unhappy mail. Cordelia, hello, hello. Pamela Travers is in the house. You're so funny. What place is it in? What place is my best place to be if you are down? I know. We're here. Thanks. I got an eviction notice, you guys. So we're really gonna be searching for a new home really fast. So I don't know if I can do my lives and stuff up until we get evicted. They did say it's a 3-day, which I'm gonna fight that because my rent wasn't even 30 days late and I just paid it today. So paid it today, got the eviction today. So I don't know. But if all of a sudden you guys don't see me, no scheduleies, it's because we're moving. So we will be packing. And I got a lot of shit, you guys. Oh my god, I have so much stuff. But we're going to be packing and moving and stuff. But hopefully we can find a place to move to. Because we have dogs and cats that nobody wants to rent to. People with dogs and cats. Cordelia, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's... We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming because well, the lady in the office said, if you don't like it, move. We're like, They never fixed anything. And then they're telling the guy, they literally told a third party that we're trashing the house. We're ruining the house. And I'm like... And the guy comes in and he's like, yeah, this is not something that you guys are causing. And, I'm like, I didn't tell him because I wasn't talking to him directly. But I was like, we have receipts. I took pictures when we moved in. And you could see all the cracks in the wall. Right, they were there when we moved in. And they just get bigger. I mean, what do they expect? The cracks to just miraculously go away when we move in? I don't know. I know. It is a blessing in disguise, but, they're just being mean about it. They're being mean, and I don't like it. I don't like them being mean. Because, up until a few months ago, we were paying our rent on time and everything, but... Stuff happens, and we got behind. But we paid our rent every month. Before the next rent, that was paid. And so today I finished paying the rent on the 23rd. I mean, come on. Ooh. But it's paid. So I gotta call him tomorrow. And I gotta call him. On top of that, we also got a note yesterday that says, hey, if you forgot, just pay us, because you get an eviction notice at 30 days late. Today's only the 23rd. 23rd. Where's 30 days? I thought it 30 days. So, yeah. Anyways, sorry. I have to vent that. I'm venting. I'd rather have a venti mocha frappuccino. But anyways, so we're going to call around and see what we can do to get out of here ASAP. ASAP. It's so rude. So rude. Anyways, so this, I was sitting here feeling sorry for myself, you know, because that's what I did. T, not I'm afraid of color. How are you, T? So, I'm sitting here going, what am I going to do today? I really don't know what I'm going to do today, but we're here with all of these cute little flags today. That's what we're doing. Let your light shine. Well, mine's kind of dim today. It's a little dim. But, anyways, your strength is inspiring. I feel knocked down. You're not alone. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. So Cheryl Salvato was with us at Stamp Away last year. And she accidentally left her kits at home. And, you know, life happens. So she mailed them out. And here, this is the kit. So she's given us a card base, the little background paper, this little guy here, which I think what it does, I'm assuming it's a die, and it cuts these cute little squares, right? So we've got mermaid squares and thingins. I'm just trying to see, yeah, so we've got mermaid squares. And, oops, there's more mermaid squares. And our stripities. Mermaids and stripities. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 3. This one has more. This one has... I've got somebody's mermaid, I think. Sorry. If you came up short on a mermaid, it's because I got it. Only... Oops. Hey, wait. Come back. Oh yeah, T. I got unhappy mail. I got evicted. Eviction notice. Yeah, only One Life Creations going out of business, 50% off. Oh. Only One Life Creations going out of business, 50% off. If you have a link for them, if anybody has money to spare and would like to get 50% off of stuff, T can post a link. I don't know. I've never heard of that place. Stamperia. Oh, wait. They sell Stamperia? In Ohio, several factors can avoid a 3-day notice, including accepting rent or a portion therefore of after the notice is issued, failing to properly serve the notice, or the tenant paying in full. I paid in full today, so... Ooh, habitability issues? Or demonstration retaliation for exercising. Huh. Here's more detailed breakdown. If landlord accepts rent, even a partial payment for a period covered by the 3-day notice, the notice is invalid. So yeah, so they accepted the payment online. Yeah, and of course Ohio can do 3-day. Well, that's good to know, but I still need to move because they're just rude and they're mean and they're not fixing anything. And of course they offered us to buy the house for $69,000, but it's not worth $69,000. There is a $70,000 house on the market somewhere close, and it is in 200 times better shape than this house. Just saying. Their basement's not leaking. Anyways, okay, I digress. We need to get into a happy place. Happy thoughts. Let's put out the happy thoughts. Wait. 3 days? Is that even legal? Apparently, yeah, in Ohio. 3 days is legal. Because what did it say? Oh, I think I closed it. Yeah. Yeah, it is a 3-day notice in Ohio. I do. I need... Oh, it is. It is a get off the premises in 3 days of the notice. Your compliance with this notice within 3 days after service will prevent any legal measuring by taking by the undersigned to secure possession. I don't know. No, because I Googled it. Oh, yeah, Ohio 3-day eviction. Ohio 3-day eviction notice. Which they didn't use the e-form, but there is an e-form. But yeah, a legal document landlords use to inform tenants they must evacuate the premises within 3 days. Yeah, and it says it has to have those little wordies right there. You are being asked to leave the premises. If you do not leave, da 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 da. Which I never got a 30-day notice. So how does a 3-day, if a landlord issues a 30-day notice to vacate the premises and you do not move out, they can give you a 3-day. See, and they're just really confusing because my other letter that I got yesterday via email said, hey, did you forget to pay your thing? If you do not pay, you in 30 days, or if you're 30 days late, you get an eviction notice. So I guess it's just confusing. It's just confusing. Yeah, they want to sell, they want to get rid of the property because it costs too much to fix. Pam, I'm gonna blame this stink bug on you because T's in the chat. And you hexed me, lady. I need a tissue to grab a stink bug. It's better than the 8-legged freak I had to catch earlier. Dang him, he made me scream like a little scaredy cat. Don't you point your antennas at me. How rude. You guys should have seen it. This dude was pointing his little antennas at me like he was angry. Print that letter, email, take it to the police. They are not doing things illegally. If you don't move in, then they can file for an action. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. I mean, they took my monies. They took them, you guys. They took my monies. So, is paid. But let's do mermaid. Let's do mermaid. And because I have enough stuff to basically do 2, let's do 2. Let's go get another piece of mermaid paper. Because we have mermaid paper. We have mermaid paper right here. In our 6x60 papers. Mermaids. 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 Mermazing. Scrappy boy. Ha 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 ha. We got his mermaid papers. You guys. Scrappy boy has X-Files. They've done X-Files. I know. Someone hold my earrings. Yeah. I think once I call them and point out some of their discrepancies and record the conversation, which if I sit here, put that phone on, record, I can record the conversation. Legal or not, I don't care. I'm be recording conversations. Scrappy boy, they did, Under the Sea with Ariel and them. So I have the papers. This was, I took a, this was 4x9. So I cut it down to 4x5 1/4. 4x5 1/4 is what I did for these. So they get a nice little border, right? And then it leaves us this nice little chunk. Chunkity chunk. I just lob it off, you guys. I lob it off. Oh wait, how did I lob that off? Yeah, it lobbed off. I lobbed it off. So we have papers. We has papers. At Verizon, we had to hang up, right? I'm gonna tell them I'm recording this this call for posterity. I will let them know. I will let them know so I don't get in trouble that I'm recording the call. Hey, where'd the other one go? I thought I had an extra 3, 6. Didn't I have an extra square? Yes, I did. She fell down. She fell down. The big screen. The big screen. Ohio is a one-party consent state. I just looked it up. What does that mean? And hello. Oh, you don't have to tell them. Oh, well, thank you, Ms. Bitty Penny. I don't want to tell them anyways, but I would have. Okay, so we have these. We have this. We have our little square grid, which I don't know if we want to use a square griddy or not, but it's there. She's been lurking. She's like, oh, I'm going to Google this stuff while I'm lurking. I appreciate it. And then we have this, which is a full thingy. Which, what if we... I'm running out of... I just have issues, you guys. What if we put these on our little square, and it's going to give us more interest, right? Oh, I think that would be fun. So this one would go here. And then we'll do a couple of mermaids this way. right? Well, I kind of like that. And then we could be putting our little sentiment right through the center. I like it, but it definitely needs a white trim so that we can bring the white from the sentiment back in. I like that. I like that. So that was easy. That's that card. And then we have more. We has more. So let's see. What do we want to use? This one's cute. That one's cute. We need a card base, which if we do a top fold, that would be fun. So we have that and that. And then if we do our little mermaids. Little mermaid, little mermaid. That might be fun. And then one of these cut in half to fill in right there. Great idea, watching on the big screen too. Awesome sauce. Your snow is starting to melt finally on a Moret. That's fabulous. It feels like a chore tonight for sure. I really just want to curl up. Right? Curl up. Bitty Penny says, I'm living the dream. Living the dream. Cooking and cleaning. I'm sorry. Our conversation will be one-sided from here on out. I want strawberries. Stores ones are yucky. Yeah, sometimes I get those a lot too. Like you go to pick up strawberries and they're just yucky. Oh, yeah. The flashy light. That'll probably give me more room too. Sorry about that. Look at me. Do. Just to seeing if we want to do. Those are kind of dull, but what if we put a little bit behind them? Oh, that's kind of cute. I kind of like that. If we trim this piece so that that kind of cluster is in there, I think that would be really cute, but then it would still give us that white area, and then maybe actually put that at the top and that at the bottom. That might be fun, because then that will make that darker with a white space in between. Yeah, these are, I think they're heat embossed. They came with the card kit. They came with the card kit that Cheryl Salvato sent out. So yeah, she sent a whole stream of them, a whole slew. But yeah, I think, yeah, it's embossed, heat embossed, but they're shiny like foils. Whatever, it was all one thing, it looks like. It's kind of neat though. That would make a nice little stencil. Okay, but let me trim this down. Let me trim, chiroo. We're gonna cut a little bit off the top, and we're gonna cut right about there. And then we're going to place that there. We're going to place that. I need to cut a little bit more. I need to cut some more. Or I might just cut off of this one. Let me cut off of this one. Cut off of this one about yay much. Okay, I like that. Okay. And then we're going to go with our little mermaid squares. Right there and right there. Trying something different here. Hold on a second. Well, I like that better. I think I like that better. But they need a little bit of a border around them. I think they need a border. Let's give them... What are these? Are these just little 1 inchers? I don't even know. Let's measure. Measure. They're almost 1 1/4. Almost. So if we do, they're almost 1 1/4. So if we go over 1 1/4, but not by much. So there's 1, and then that, and then we'll go to there. I don't know what that is, but that's where we're going. Yeah, that'll be nice. And I need 3 of them. So it was 1 1/4 and then that one line there. It's a 1-liner. There's 1. 1 1/4 plus that line right there. 2. And then 1 more. 1 1/4 plus a line right there. There's 3. And we'll bring the white back in. Get a little bit of glue. Adeline, hello, hello. This is very nice paper, very nice. Oops, let's not put the glue on that. Let's put the glue on this. And then I put the glue on the wrong one. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Put the glue on the smaller piece. Put the glue on the smaller piece. It's lucky. Let's try this again. Put the glue on the smaller piece. We're going to use up all these pieces. Not all of them, because that's a lot of sentiments. Okay, so there's that. We got that, and we got that. And then that is going to go there, and then that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. Yes, I like it. Sort of, yes. Okay, so there's number 2. Since we have it figured out, let's glue it down. That would be wise. That one would be very wise. Hope you'll be okay, ECR. Yes, we'll be good. We'll be good. Things happen for a reason. I would just rather it be on my time and not their time, but you know, the time has come. The time has come to vacate the premises. Okay, we're going to trim this one because like I said, I want to be able to, can't trim it with that one. I can't see the measurements. Let's get our other guy. Get this guy. Okay, so we're going to take this from 5 1/2 to 5 1/4. And then one of those, yep, we'll go up there to 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. That'll give us a nice little trim chiroo around our card base. Look at that. We love that. Get our glue on there. But for those that are just popping in, we, the hubby and I got an eviction notice. So we gotta find another place to live. And so if you guys don't see me for a while, it's because we're packing and moving. Though I will try to take you along for the ride. I will try to take you on for the Hurricane Tornado Twister ride. Spring weather. Yes, it's very warm today. Okay, and then we as in me, decided that going like this would be a lot of fun. So we're going to kind of get that centered. So we're just going to get some glue on here. Do our best to get some glue on there. Gonna get it right about there. Some glue messing out. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then we put one of these right there. Swirly swirls right there, like so. And then we put this guy just below, like so. Turn our little squares into diamonds. Cheryl Jackson, hello, hello. And then we're gonna do opposites. So the mermaid together with the stripies right there. And the mermaid with the stripey right there. Okay. And then the stripies with the mermaids. Now this kit is from Cheryl Salvato. She put the kit together and shipped it out. Okay. And then we had Your Strength is Inspiring through the center. Because it fit right there. Look at that. 73 degrees. Awesome sauce, Maddie. Okay, and then we're going to do some trims before I get this one going. Using my glue scissors because, well, there's glue. Glue is involved. Ta-da! There's one card from Cheryl Salvato that we created using her goodies. Now we had some leave-over parts, so that's when we pull out our paper, and we'll have little bits of her paper still. We might do a stripper. A stripper? No, don't. 33 for Anna Moret. So I'm using my Scrappy Boy papers. We're gonna plop that down on there. And then our other one. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Scrappy Boy papers. We're going to put that there, like so. Using some pattern papers. I know, pattern paper. Wednesday, who does that? Who does that? And then we took 3 of the squares and backed them so we could do something interesting down the side. I like it. Do I want to go all the way up? Yeah, we're going to go all the way up and all the way down, and then we'll set that one on top. A little bit of glue. Gonna go Yeah, we're gonna go off the page right there. And then this one is gonna be like so. And then this one is gonna be on top of them. A little bit. Little bit. Ta-da-da-da-da-da. That one's nice. That one's nice. I like that. And then, of course, we can toss on, hang in there, friend. 'Cause why not? Adulting is hard. Friends help. I like that one. Let's do that one. But do we want it there? Ooh, let's do it there. And then it will hide that line. Even though we purposely put it there. But we're just going to purposely cover it up now. Because adulting is hard. And that's what I choose to do. Wrong time slot, ECR. Wait, what? 7:30? I don't even know. Did I miss something? Wrong time slot. I'm supposed to be here today. Tomorrow is at 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. Okay, and then that leaves us. We still have 5 of those ones and 5 of the other ones that you can't see. Oh. Oh. My bad. Wrong time slot for strip. That's hilarious. Thanks. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Okay, so we did 2. We did one using only her stuff, and then we're using her stuff, Cheryl Salvato. So yeah, look at that. We've got 2. Let's go on to. Now we have some strips. Coffee too helps, right? We've got some strips. I don't know if I like that one. No! I just threw it in the garbage. That one's nice. I like that. Trying to see. I think if we like cut a chunk of this one, and then the back side will be that basically. I think we're gonna do a strip of that, a strip of that. I know. Ooh, look at that. A strip of that. And then some other strippies. Keeps her 13-year-old boy humor to a minimum. It's too funny. Okay. Do we want... Yeah, we're going to do white again. Because why not? Okay, so let's cut... Let's cut a chunk of that. No, we're not going to do that card base. Let's get this card base. Okay, so we're going to do this for there, that for there, and that through the center, which I could use my little chopper for. We're going to go and we're going to take out this. And we're going to flip it. And we're going into a choppity chop chop. Okay. That's fabulous. So there's going to be that piece, which will get even-ish. They don't have to be perfect, but we're going to do even-ish. I can't even see. Oh, I mucked up. Come on, get out of there. What is this? I don't even know how big this is. It's 1 and not quite a quarter. So, oh, it's that line. That's the line I need. Right there. I don't even know if that's straight. So we need that one for there. That one for there. And then 1 and not quite a quarter-ish. It's right there. So 1 and 1/8. Is that what that is? 1 and 1/8. So these are 1 and 1/8. Yes, 1 and 1/8 because I don't math well. So we have 1 and 1/8, 1 and 1/8. I like it. That leaves us 2 more scrappers. And then we can do that there, that there. That's nice. And then that there, and that there. Oh, that's nice too. Look at us using scraps. I like it. I like it. And then we have more scraps. But I think we'll use that on the next one and it should be fine, right? So that one's going to go there. That one's going to go there. And then we'll trim that one down to fit there better. And those two are about the same, so that's good. And then what we'll do is we'll make sure that these pieces don't go above those pieces. I like it. All right, so now, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so we're gonna glue the 2 end pieces down. I think they're gonna help us find the center piece. So we're gonna go here with a little bit of white showing through. Okay, and then we're gonna go to this one. Oh, you guys can't see. My bad, my bad. I don't have to go all the way up. This one is gonna go right here on the edge, just like the other one did. Right there. Okay. And then we're gonna do this one here. We're just eyeballing, you guys. That's all we can do. And with that there, that's gonna go there. Oops, we're gonna put the top one on the top though. So I'm gonna put this one before I put this one, just so that the tops line up. Or I just leave that there. If I leave that there, that should be all right, right? Get that on there like so. We're just using that for placement for this side piece here. And then we're gonna set that right about there-ish. That looks nice. And then we have these. This one is gonna go zigzag. This one's gonna go between the 2 right there, and then this one is at the bottom between the 2. That one's a little crooked. But it wouldn't be my card if it was all straight lines and regular lulers, right? So we're going to put that right in the middle of those 2. And look at that. Oh, I like that. Sometimes we do the things. Now this little chunk, we don't have to save it. If I had way more slices and slivers, I would totally save it, because you never know if you need one of those. But I don't have a whole bunch, so I'm not going to save it. But look at that. I like it. I like it. So then, sending smiles across the miles. That's nice. Do we want a shorter one? Hang in there. That's how I feel like the cat pictures, you know. And then we could put it on that line. Ooh, I like that. I like that better. Put it on the line, but it still has the lines. I think you got... So, from the kit... Oh, and I didn't even use my squares in this one. I got my... You guys, the whole purpose of this card... Of these cards was to use these squares, but I didn't. I didn't even. We could put... So, this paper is Scrappy Boy paper, and then this is the paper that Cheryl sent us. We're supposed to be using up our little squares. I got a set of... 2 sets of squares. I got the stripedy set and the mermaid set. I don't like that. So I got this one piece of paper, the one square frame, and then the one set of this and one set of that. Although I did get an extra one of those, just an extra little square. But yeah, since I only used so many in the one, I was able to, I pulled out my paper and then used those. But I don't love this. I love this. But so we'll set this one aside. We're still gonna glue the hang in there friend, but we need to do a page that uses the squares, you guys. So this one doesn't really count, although we did use the little strips from her paper and the sentiment, so it half-ass counts, I guess. I don't even know. Now, we need to use these guys. And then that is a nice... That's nice. And then if we... Oh. Okay. I think they're rabbits. I think they're rabbits. I think they multiplying. Adelaide, the hang in there friend, or the your strength is inspiring. What am I... Okay, what if we did... And then did... Because we could go on for days and days if I keep going at the rate I'm going, right? Okay, that's actually kind of cute. That would be like two cards, right? We could do that, and we could do that. So if that is there, and then we did that... hang in there, friend. Okay. Hey, I just need one. We'll get that one to Adelaide. We'll get this one to... We'll do that. So you can have this one. There's that one, and there's that one. And a Moretz, Adelaide. Sometimes it's that easy, you guys. Sometimes, yes I do, I has the addresses. Sometimes it's that easy, sometimes it's not. Okay, so if we put these here on this one, let's say if we put this as a square and we actually cut that off, then we put that guy on there and we cut that off and slide it down. I don't like that. We should get a whole background piece. Let's get a whole background piece from these ones. This one? And then Happy Mail just for you. No, the contrast is not enough. We need a higher contrast. Higher contrast. Ooh, this one's super high contrast. Here we go. There we go. That's better. Sometimes you just need a darker bit. What about this one? Will this one be okay on this one? I kind of like that one on there. So if we do that on that one, what if we turn it this way? Do we like that better? I feel like it needs to be a square. Let's see what this is. This is 2 3/4, a little bit bigger than 2 3/4. 2 3/4 with a hair. Okay, so then if we put that, what if we put that like that? And then turn the wrong one. Left, up, twist, twist. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the lines to go differently, like that. And then if we put her here, which one do I like better? Oh, I think I like that one better. And then Happy Mail just for you. I don't know. That might be interesting. And then we could do something similar here. Or not similar, just different here. A long one. Friends like you make life better. I don't like that. No. I don't know if I like that one or not. I feel like I want to cut it in half and like elongate it and then turn it this way. But that paper is running the wrong way. It's running the wrong way. I need the paper to go the other way. what if we took this paper, which is the same as that paper? I understand that. Please hold. What if we did this? What's on the other side of this? That's ugly. See you in a bit. Alrighty, alrighty. Gotta go. Oh, wait. The messy palette is gotta go. Bye. Have a good one. And Happy Place says see you in a bit. Alrighty. We'll be here for just a few minutes anyways. Hey-ya! We're going to go up. We're going to go down. And then we're going to go... So, maybe... Happy Meal just for you. That's interesting. I don't like it though. Can we darken this? That was what I was going to see before I flipped it over. Let us see. Let us grab a dark blue. Grab a dark blue. And we're going to try and do the things. Okay. Dark blue. Is that going to be enough of a That might be. I don't know, you guys. Oh, I like that. Well, that's nice. It almost makes it like an envelope down there. It's an envelope! I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I mean, I like it, but I'm not happy with the squares. I'm not happy with the little squares. And that's clogged. Look at me. It's like 90 degrees up here, and I left it open. Not good. There we go. Crisis averted. Okay. So let's ink this one. Oops. Schmangle, smangle. Okay, so we have that, and we have an itchy nose. Something's... Okay, so we have that. We have that. It's already 8 o'clock.
Free items, it's 8.
Yeah, free items. I know. I'll go get them in a minute. Play, rewind, fast forward. Yeah, that's definitely giving off some of those vibes there. I still want to use Happy Meal for you. Oh, I like that much better. I like that much better. Sometimes you just gotta play around with it until you find what you like. And I like that much better. I like that. Okay. So, we have that. Let's glue that down. And we'll get a card base. Boop, boop. Oh, let's clean because we don't want to get our card base blue. We have some blue going on. Do a black and white matting layer for one of the layers. Abraham. Black and white matting layer for one of the layers. Black is a black or white. Okay, black or well, I would do white for. Do we want like a white layer for the triangles or just the little squares going through the center? Because that's get its own white border. Such a pretty paper. Such a pretty paper. Again, these are Scrappy Boy papers, and I don't know what paper this is, but it's also really pretty. But Cheryl Salvato sent that. But like, just keep a yapping. And I look up to make sure mine is not standing there to scare me. But if you have mermaid papers or whatever, you can make something like this too. So we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do these through here. And if we put them on little white squares, do I have? Which we cut them down to 2. Wait, what was it? These are 1 and not quite a quarter, and that's right. It goes 1 1/4 plus the line, right? So there's 1 1/4 and then that little smidgel of line. Let's double check. That would give a nice little white border. But maybe that's not what we need. Maybe we do need black. Would it be better in black? One 1/4 in that teeny weeny line. And then 1 1/4 and a teeny weeny line. That one's going to be, I think that one's going to be too small. Yeah, that one's too small. But not by a lot. And then we have this. Oh, that does look nice with the black on there. Look at that. I want to utilize more of my black, so we're going to use this. 1 1/4 in the teeny line. We're just going to eyeball it because I can't really tell where the teeny line is on this one. Okay. Right. That'll work. Oh, he's driving. He's texting and driving in between the lights. Okay, so 1 1/4 in that teeny line. How many did I need? I've got 1. That makes 2. I think 4 total. 1 1/4 in the teeny line. And 1 1/4 in the teeny line. 1, 2. Oops, almost put the glue on the wrong one. Always put the glue on the smaller one, so you don't have glue outside the lines. Who does that? 2. And then I just told you guys. And then what'd you guys let me do? You guys were gonna let me just put glue on the wrong one. I see how you are. Okay, there's that. There's that. All right. So we have those. And then I'm thinking, would it be fun to put those on white with the black? Yeah, let's go ahead and go ahead and back these. And we're just gonna eyeball cut these because we have that diagonal. I'm gonna go like so. Hey, hot dog! We cut that one hecka good. Let's see if we can go twofer. Okay, and then we're gonna stick this in here and do the same thing. We're just gonna eyeball it, you guys. Be too big. Oh, nice. We did it. It's a little crooked, but you see me. I'm rolling with it. It's okay. And then we have a piece of scrap for sentiment stamping, whatever we got going on. But our little diamond hangs off, but that's okay. It's okay. It's okay if it hangs off, because it won't be totally noticeable. It's alright. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do these guys. I'm going to glue this one flat, and we're going to glue this one flat. Looks like a superhero eyeballs. A car that drives itself, or a chauffeur might be less monies, right? And then we're gonna lift these two. We'll put those two on foamies. That is what we had. Was it? What did we have? Happy Mail just for you. That's what we had. You don't like, I feel, you feel like popcorn? But Pam is right. You do not look like popcorn. Just saying. I don't know how we had it before. Was it 3? Because 4 looked weird. It looks like a little TIE fighter now. See the thing? is that unless I drive, I get really car sick and I cannot sit in the back seat for nothing and barely in the passenger side. You get car sick. I get car angry. I'm like, you're driving too slow. Oh my God, you're going to kill us. Ah! I get car anxiety. I must be in control. T says, you want to bet? I do not want to follow in that bet. Okay. Happy meal just for you. What, you don't want... Maybe that's what my problem is. We'll just turn this one. We'll get it right. We'll get it right. Not that one. Somebody needs to be wrong. Apparently, somebody needs to have issues. I tell them to unsubscribe. We don't need the issues. But we're going to do this. We're going to glue it, and we're going to make sure those stripies go the right way. We're going to make the stripies go the right way. So please hold while we glue. And we're going to go off the page with all the white bits. It's all right. I mucked up. I mucked up already. Can we just let go and try again, please? Thank you. You guys, let's try this again. I needed to hang off on all the sides and not just one side. This is not a one-sided project. We need a little bit off of all the sides. There we go. There we go. Why are you crooked? There. No, if I'd have glued, if I'd have intentionally did like the center one stripey crooked, it would have been fine. But yeah, you can't put the end stripey different. That's just no. No, 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 no. We have to have some semblance. So this one is going to go like so, and this one is going to go like so, right? I mean, if you're going to do them differently, it should be one that goes but we're going to do that. And then we're going to pop that guy up because, well, there's a lot of space between all of these. And then we're going to pull this back just a little bit. I don't want it too close, I think. We're going to have that go in right there. And then that one right there. There we go. And then we're going to pop that guy up. Pop that guy up right there. So we need a little bit of foam tape. Right? Is that where we're... Okay. We're going to get our super, super thick foamies for the end pieces and not so super thick foamy through the middle. So there's 2 layers of foam. Basically. We got this. And then hopefully, if we did it right, No, we did it dumb. Okay. The big pieces need to go in the center, and this piece needs to be on the ends. Don't mind me. Oh my gosh. We're just going to do this. I don't even know. We're just going to... I was trying to make it so it didn't sag, but my mind is not working. So we're just going to stick this right down the center, kind of where we had it. Right down the center. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know what I was thinking before. Okay. I'm happy. My happy mail just for you. Across the center or... Yeah, I think across the center. Which we only need a little center glue. And then we trim all these nibs. All these nibs that are sticking out. There we go. So there's that one. Happy mail just for you. Bye, Miss Cordelia. See, Abraham, and that's a good way to use up like scrappity scraps, right? Okay, and then we have this piece. Those, oh, nope. We had a semi, this one is going to go over here because those are there. And then this one, we have a scrap of that left. And we have a scrap of that left. And we have those little scraps. And this is just a white piece, which is fine. And then we had this one, which looked good with this one. But again, you know what? I really like that on there. But let's see. Trying to find the contrast because I want these to stand out a little bit more, right? Get a little mermaids on there. Okay, that's better. I like that. I like that. Which then leaves us 2 and 2 and 2, right? We can do something with those. We can do something with those, and I like this. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one of these in half. And then we'll have an extra one over there. I'm just going to keep it on the red. We're lining up our corners on our little chopper. Little chop chop. Baby chop chop. Okay, and then we're going to do that. Actually, we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that, which gives us that mermaid straight up. Oh, see? Yeah, look at that. I like that. That's nice. But we need to make sure everything is right side up. Literally everything was upside down, you guys. All the things are upside down. There we go. We're going to glue it together like this because I like that better. Okay. First little piecey. Bye, Miss Pam. Who else is singing Under the Sea? That's where I'll be. We're going to leave a little bit of that purple show through at the edge. Okay. And then we're going to place this again just for eyeballing purposes. so that we can kind of get this one into the right place. Because we need a little bit of that, a little bit of space. That's a little bit too much. And then that is going to go in there. I like it. Time with the hubby. You know what? Hold up, hold up, hold up. That one, I think, needs just a white layer. It's not really white, but it'll do. It's a lot of paper. It's 110. Let's go for another one. I've got to have a scrap in here somewhere. I gotta have a scrap of something. Oh, look at this. A little scrap. This'll do. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. All right. And then that goes there. And then on a card base. Do 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 do. Make sure that opens the proper way. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I like that double layering. Sometimes it's just what you need. And then you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. We could do that through the center, or we could do through, or that one might be interesting to do down below. Either down below or through the middle. What do you guys think? Down below or through the middle? And then we'll do our final one to use up these last little pieces. Even though I have a bazillion of them. Let's do this one on black. And then we'll do these ones on white. Middle center looks good. Thank you. Adelaide like symmetry. That is not symmetrical. It is what it is, my friends. And then we need one more. I like fish, and I cannot lie. It tastes so yummy. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, where was I? definitely recommend cutting your squares before gluing them on and eyeball cutting. In art, not on your plates? What? Fine. But I need to redo this one because this one sucks a lot. Next. Oh my goodness. Stop ripping everything. Was that the... Yes, that was. That's all right. Because we can do this. We're going to cut it straight. Right there. And then we're going to cut 1 1/4 with our line that we've been using. And then we're going to flip it and do 1 1/4 and that lovely little line. Okay. There's that. Reglue. And then glue. Actually, glue it in the center this time. Much better. Much better. So what do we got? We got this. We got these. Let's see. Make sure our ladies are facing upwards. I like the black in the back. That kind of gives it this nice little pop. And then we have scraps of that. Scraps of that. That teeny weeny scrap. Do we have any other scraps? This has scrap. Oops. Sending smiles across the miles. I think that was supposed to be on the other one, but that's okay. We're gonna do You Are My Sunshine in the center. Deep fried or blackened. Yeah, I had some hella good cod the other day that was deep fried. And so crunchy. The breading on it was phenomenal. Okay, so technically, all of these are scraps because they're way too small. So we can just chop up something else. But not these, because these are my full panels. And we're not gonna do those. Let's dice up some of these smaller ones. Not you, because you're full-ish, I should say. And then we have this. Ooh, it's got that on it. Let's get some lines out of this one. So we're gonna cut this one. We got a nice line for that one. Ooh, there's a little bit more I can get. There's a sliver. And then we're gonna flip it around this way, and we're gonna get sliver out of this. Very nice. Well, that's crooked. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, it's crooked. I don't know what I was doing, but it's crooked now. Let's straighten it out on this line because I can't tell. Okay. We're going to chuck that one because it's really crooked. And then we're going to cut another chunk. And we're going to cut another chunk. We're going to make some Frankenpaper-ish. And then we're going to just chuck that because I'm done with it. I've had enough of it because we can flip to both sides of this, right? Oh, we need a card base to apply this to. Are those going to fit on there? They will. I'll make them fit. just playing with our scraps to see what we can come up with. We got another little scrap in here. How long is this scrapping? That scrapping is that long? Kind of interesting. It would be straight. Mary Alice, hello, hello. She's catching some walleye. Y'all keep salmon. I like salmon. Where did the squares come from? So these squares were part of the card kit that Cheryl Salvato sent. So she had a die. She had a die that cut nine squares out at a time. And so I got 9 mermaids and 9 these. Although I did get 10. I got an extra one. So I had 10 of those and 9 of those. So that's where they came from. And I just wanted to use like everything in the kit. Well, aside from the sentiments, because that's a lot of sentiments, right? Especially for me. It's a lot of sentiments for me, for somebody who doesn't do sentimenties a lot. So then, this is all that I have left out of her kit, was these particular squares. So I was using my own paper to use them up. And I kind of like this. Although I feel like I want to cut them all at an angle. Mild whitefish. So I think it would be fun to kind of just cut that down. But how much do we cut it down? I don't know. But if we do, that's too small. That's too small. Okay. Is this any bigger? If we use this as a template, so if we take this, so this is as wide as I want the card front, right? So if I take it and I put some tape on it, right? We don't need no glue. We don't need no stinking glue. We will later though. So don't hate your glue. Love your glue. Or else it's going to get clogged up. So then we're going to peel the backer. Okay. And we're going to start with the big piece, which is going to be this piece. And we're going to put this piece on the end. Like so. And then we're going to get this close to, but not right up. Try and do this without making a hot mess. Okay. And then our next piece. Close to, but not there. There we go. And then our next piece. Next! this one is not up high enough. There we go. And then our last little bit, which we're going to put a little bit of glue because the tape doesn't quite go to the edge. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Now, if you're worried about the sticky part, if you just put some anti-stick powder right in there, that won't be sticky anymore. And then hopefully it'll just kind of blend in. Or you could put your pieces butted up and then you don't see that white piece. But because I'm putting it on a white card base, hopefully it'll just kind of disappear. And I'm not going to worry about it. But now, see, I've got them all the way I want. And then I can take them to my trim charoo. And I can start. I'm going to start with this littlest piece. Basically, we're going to get that as to be our angle. And then I'm going to go to the biggest piece over here. So, and then we have this nice little cut of all of our little pieces. And then if we put it on here like so, and then we had this little girl like so, which let me glue these down because that's what I want. Right? You can also use temporary adhesive, so then you can pull them off and then glue them down. But I'm not going to worry about that part. And then this is going to go right in here. Like so. I like that. We plan to perch later in the year. Nice. Okay. So then we have all of that, which we're going to glue down because I do like that there. You can also make it even by putting, if you put like black back here, that would have been good too, because then it would have been black stripes in there, and then you could put another piece and another piece. But thinking of that now, in hindsight, as they would say, and then we're just going to drop a little bit of glue on all of our pieces. Like so. And we're going to put this on here with the eyeballing. Okay, and then we had these pieces that are going to go. I'm not sure how they're going to go. Like that, maybe? That's interesting. But I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. But I like that. And I like that. Oh, I like that. You know what? We're going to do another one because we still got 3 squares to do. And I like this like this. So, the things, you guys. We like all the things. We're going to put that right there. And we're going to put, wait, how did that, I want that like so. There we go. There. It's like a seal, right? I don't even know. Okay, and then, we still, how do we do this? 2 hours later. like a little belt. Almost. Kind of like that. What can we put behind it? Something darker. All of these are, there's not a lot of high contrast on these, aside from this one, but I really like it, and I don't know if I want to use it. You know what I mean? Well, I kind of like that. It's not super high contrasty, but I think it'll be good. And if I cut this more rectangular, I think that'll let that work off of that a little bit better. So I think I'm going to cut this. Not like I'll be able to tell where I did that. I actually heard the door this time. I'm not going to be startled or surprised by the handsome man that just walked up the stairs.
Sure, you know, I was going to use vacation Monday and Tuesday in case we got to throw everything in the storage unit.
Oh, I just read that they helped me read the things. Since we paid and they accepted, the eviction notice is void.
Did they?
Well, yeah, because I paid and the app let me pay it, so it's void. So
we're good for another month.
We're good for another month, and we will. But we are gonna move. So.
I know. Yeah. I mean, that was our plan anyway.
I know, but we're gonna hopefully be out by the end of the month, hopefully. Or at least find a place by then. Okay, so we want this to be a rectangle, and right now we're at 3 3/4 by 4. So if we take off a 1/2 inch, that'll be more rectangular. And we need a little bit more off. We need a little bit more off. So we're going to take another 1/4 inch off. We're going to make this 3 by whatever. 3 by 4. 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Yeah, I like that better. 3 by 4. But would it look better? Ooh, or white. Or white. What shall we do? I think I like the black better. What if we did black into black? So if we put it on a black card base. Ooh, I like this one. So I just need a piece of black that I can mat this with. Do I have a piece? Do I have a piece? Oh, you guys, I have a piece. Look it. It was waiting for me. What did I say this was? 3. So we'll do 3 1/4. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A perfect little piece. Okay. Squeezy, squeezy. And we're going to plop this on here. I think I cut the wrong, or put up the wrong, I don't even know. I think I used the wrong side, but we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Using up our paper that we've had for eons. So much appreciated, Cheryl Savato. Oops, wrong card base. For sending out, that's a top fold. Sending out this fun little kit of pieces that spent 2 hours here trying to use up all the pieces. Minus the sentiments, because there's no way we could use all of those sentiments today. We'd have to make a bazillion cards. And then we're going to set this on here. Oh, I like it. I like it. I like it. Double matting. And then we have just 2 slivers for my scrap pile. And then we've got these. How are we going to do these? Just down the side, I think. Yeah, just like so. The white ones are weird now. We did all this black and no white. Okay, we gotta change it up. How are we gonna do that? Let's see if we can just color it black. Yeah, it'll be fine. We're gonna just, guys. Otherwise, you would just trim it and then put it on black paper, but when in doubt, color the paper black. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! That looks so much better. Yeah, I like that much better. Okay, and then we're gonna glue the center one down first. Usually we do the ends, but I'm not sure where we're going with those end pieces. So I'm just gonna put this one in the center. Just gonna eyeball it. And then we can judge if we want to do that, or that. I think we're gonna do that. Hope it's game time. Ooh, I gotta be done. I gotta be done. And we're about there, my friends. I know I took up all your time today, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. I needed you. And I needed this. So much appreciated. All right. So there's that. There's that. And then, oh, and we need to glue, okay, we have that one, and then we need to glue down You Are My Sunshine in this middle. And on the plus side, we have no little squares left from our kit. All the squares are used. All the squares are used. Okay, so we started with this one because this is the paper that came from Cheryl Savato. We got this from Cheryl Savato, the little grid, which the 9 pieces came out of. And so we got 18 little squares. I got 20. There was an extra. And then we got a boatload of sentimenties. So we made this one. We made this one. We made this one. And this one. Oh, we forgot to put a sentiment on that one. We have this one going to Anna Moret. And then we have this one going to Adelaide. Okay. That'll go in there. And then this one, we're just gonna stick a little guy on there. Look at you being awesome. Look at you being awesome. We can go diagonal. But I think... Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. But what if we did, we just made it a flag? I think that would be fun if we took off one side. Okay, we're gonna snip this down just on this side so that it will banner off of that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Mary Alice, thank you so much. Oh, I forgot to ask the hubby. Oh, please hold. Please hold. Oh my gosh. I gotta ask him a question before he goes to work. Bah, 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 bah. All this stress. All this stress. Call. Okay. Hopefully he's not gone because he leaves in like 6 minutes. All right, my friends. There they are. Hey, do you work Saturday night?
No.
So you get home Saturday morning-ish?
That's if I can, if someone doesn't want it, I can take it. If not, I get off Friday morning.
Okay, because Saturday they're meeting by Brutus Monroe in the evening.
Okay, yeah, I don't have to work it.
Okay, so, all right, thank you.
We'll get through it.
All right, thank you. Love you too, bye.
Bye.
All right, sorry guys. I had to know because I got a message. Our friend, Mary Alice. I'm going to be there. Saturday. But yeah, look at what we made, you guys. Look at what we made. And all we have left from her kit are some sentiments, which are going to go into my sentiment bucket with my Simon Hurley sentiments. I know they're not Simon Hurley, but they're from a friend, so that makes them okay. Right? It makes it okay. We're going to save that little scrap, but we're going to throw those scraps away because I'm not dealing with those. Adelaide, your sticker blew away. No. Okay, you guys. There we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, you guys. 7 cards in 2 hours. It's not terrible. Not for having to come up with our own little designs, our own little card challenges, right? This is a cute one. I like this one. I like how this one turned out. Our own little sketches. I don't even know. I really like this one too. I like this one. That's a great one for scraps too. And see, you can barely tell that I have that piece of paper in there. Because we know what we're looking for, right? And that one's going to Anna Moret, sorry. You are my sunshine. I did put that one on right. This one, I like this one. It's the same paper, but we inked this one up. And then, of course, this one. And I will be saving this one. This one is never going anywhere because that's the one. That's the kit, right? And that one's not too bad either. I like that one too. Oh, yeah, no, he's already looking on Zillow and every place for a new place to live. So we're already in that phase. Well, technically he's been in that phase for a while. But yeah. No. I got a invite to go hang out on Saturday. So I'm going to go hang out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hang out before I explode, right? But you guys, I had lots of fun making 7 cards with you guys. And not too many scraps left. I mean, I have this. Yeah. I think we did pretty good using up all of our little bits. So thank you all for popping in and hanging out with us tonight. I do appreciate it. I'm going to go sit where it's cooler because it's toasty today. You guys, it is one toasty day. And thank you, Cheryl Salvato, if you're watching the replay. I appreciate the little card kit. Apparently, because we made 7 cards using all the little bits. Although one card didn't, it only used 2 little bits. So technically we made 6. But we're going to count it because it has bits. And I like counting, right? I don't do it well, but we're going to do it. All right. Until next time, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful day. Stay crafty out there. Stay sane. Stay safe. All the goodness. And we will... hopefully... I will be here tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern on my channel. After that, I don't know. But eventually I will be back. For sure. You guys just hang out with me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Until listen to me ramble. I don't even know. Until next time, you guys. Just thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Maddie. You guys are awesome. Let me send you out with some music.